As Galaxy Racer, the team who knocked out BDS in the quarterfinals of the first week of the grid. So a little bit of some bad blood between these teams at the moment, but it'll be Galaxy Racer to start the scoring. Arju gonna play that one near post. Makes it a 1-0 game. First 15 seconds into game number 1. As Extra tries to tie it up. Good block from Matane. So we'll see it clear. And yeah, looking forward to this series. Want to see how BDS respond to the Galaxy Racer threat at the midfield line. They weren't able to do it last week. Can they do it this time around? Good pass to Mark by 8. Arju will make the block.
And already, strong start here for Galaxy Racer. And they had a strong start in the win that they were able to get against BDS, but Monkey Moon, with the recovery and the response, going to be able to get this game tied back level with just, quite simply, an easy shot towards net. There was really no one available to defend that.
It makes it a 1-1 game as we approach the first minute mark here. Galaxy Racer, a team that really surprised, at least in this commentator's opinion, in the first week of the grid, taking second place, just dropping to top blokes in the finals. Took out Team BDS along the way, as mentioned before. Now, that was dangerous near far post there. Matane will keep it in. Extra looking for Monkey Moon on the clear. Not going to be able to find him. And a pretty back and forth start to start this game. Makes it 1-1, but we haven't really seen that Galaxy Racer kind of oppressive attack that we saw last week. And I know, Sleeky, you were suffering with a bit of some illness last week. We had Squid on the broadcast, but if you're able to watch that VOD back, I mean, it was Galaxy Racer doing everything they could to shut down any kind of BDS attack. It started at the midfield line, and in this one, we'll start from the midfield line as well. Matane picks things up, makes it 2-1.
Yeah, and that's just a real quick double tap and down. Mark by 8 was in a good position to try and handle it, but it just develops so quickly. He's not really given too much of an opportunity to try and make that happen, and it just ends up sneaking past him, and that's Galaxy Racer now going back up in the lead after they held the lead a bit earlier on. And I think this is what you were kind of talking about, is this Galaxy Racer team just willing to make holes of their own if it comes down to it. We see them do right there, and it's now a 2-goal lead.
And it's the demo on the backside by Ixo. Again, it plays right into the hands of Galaxy Racer. BDS love to spread themselves out on the defensive side. If you can lock them in at that midfield line, find a demo on the backside, it opens things up so much more than you think it would against the team who plays as staunch defensively as the boys in blue do. As Mark by 8 got to get taken down as well. And I mean, this is bringing back some memories from last grid week, a couple weeks ago, with Galaxy Racer doing a great job of getting out to a 3-1 lead. BDS has to try to battle from behind now. That's a block at the midfield line, going to force Monkey Moon up to clear it away. Ixo to Arju. Let's send this one to the ceiling. Mark by 8 comes down. That one's just going to get away from him. Matane again will keep it in at the line. Eventually does have to retreat, but Arju's there in support.
Yeah, and this is still, Galaxy Racer doing a phenomenal job of spacing. And it's, I think, doing what it's doing is it's tearing apart this BDS rotation because it's forcing them to constantly be on the move. You're seeing Galaxy Racer consistently in positions to follow up the touch, follow up the ball, whether it be at midfield or down the field or in defense. It's just every which way you look, Galaxy Racer is there ready to respond. And keeping BDS on the move is preventing them, I think, from really developing the plays they would more want to. And it's when they develop the plays themselves, when they're in control of the pacing, and I really think the offensive style of BDS is when that starts to shine.
Well, Extra Had a couple of nice solo efforts against Galaxy Racer last time these two met. Have to pull that out of his hat yet again, as still down by 2. This is going to drop right in front. There's Matane to clean it up. And Galaxy Racer out to a 4-1 lead in game 1. Looks almost definite, like they're going to take this first game. And that's not a sight you want to see. The ball falling down in front. You have 3 enemy players to the none of BDS right there. That's a sure goal. And maybe one for the road here from Monkey Moon. Tries to fire it down to mark by 8, can't connect on it. And we just have not seen the BDS offense really find any kind of opportunity. I think that's exactly what's coming out of the playbook right now from Galaxy Racer again.
Yeah, it just felt like a bit of a slow start here for BDS. They haven't really been able to get anything rolling. And it was like I was mentioning earlier, they have not been in control of the pace. They are going to get one there, but with 25 seconds left, I mean, it's possible to get 2 goals. With how Galaxy Racer is defending right now, I'm not really sure how probable it is. It depends on how this kickoff goes, but without being in control of the pace, it really has not looked that fantastic here from Team BDS so far.
There's Extra. Tries to find Monkey Moon. That's on goal. Save made by Ixo. And Matane will clear it away. 10 seconds left to go. That could have been the start of something special here for BDS, but it is saved away. That one will be kept in at the line. Game number 1. Going to go over to Galaxy Racer. I thought Siggy, with that shot on goal, it almost kind of brought back some United memories there for a second with some of the games that we saw in this past week in the grid, but not meant to be for Team BDS now. It's a 1-0 series lead here for Galaxy Racer.
Yeah, it's a 1-0 series lead, and not the best of starts here, like you said, for BDS. I mean, just look at that. Not really a whole lot in the way of stats for them. They try and get stuff moving, but it's not really able to generate too much for them. So as we get ready to get set into this next game, one thing that I'm specifically going to be looking for is how they adjust, right? It was just a game 1. You're going down a little bit early, but how do you adjust and how do you make sort of these plays happen to get back in control of the pace?
Marked by 8, hit the crossbar. Extra will follow. And that's a great way to get yourself into game number 2 if you're BDS. Monkey Moon to mark by 8 to Extra off the bar. 7 seconds in, BDS 1-0.
1-0, that's a good start. That's what they were looking for. Now that they've got this lead, we'll see what they can do to hold on to it. And I think it's really when you see them begin to pressure that we're going to start to see things open up.
Well, this should be free. That's a wide open goal. Monkey Moon just going to run interference. Extra will score. And the aggressive play at the midfield line going to bite Galaxy Racer here. Double commit. Things get a bit mixed up. Matane can't get there in time. And now all of a sudden, a pretty good start to game in number 2 here, making a 2-0 game. First 19 seconds in.
2-0 really early on here. And it was just interesting to see that there wasn't really any defense back from Galaxy Racer on that play. They just sort of left it wide open, and BDS able to capitalize. And something they'll surely be glad to take, but it just makes me wonder what happened with the defensive rotations for Galaxy Racer to allow that sort of spacing to be in their back end.
I'm sure we'll see them clean it up as things move along, though that's a big miss at the midfield. Marked by 8's got a one-on-one with Matane. He wins it out there. Thus the defender had to contend with a player in his face, looking for the demo. Well done from Matane to keep it 2-0. Now through the midfield, Marked by 8 to turn it around. For the moment, though, as Monkey Moon comes off the back ball, bit of a giveaway here. Matane will send it right back in. So I'm not surprised to see the back and forth long clears from these two teams. Less control, more aerial type gameplay we've seen throughout this specific matchup here as Extra tries to find the double touch with Pain on the back wall. But BDS doing a much better job this time around of making sure that they penetrate the zone. They weren't really able to do that in game one. They've done it here, and this first 2 minutes or so has certainly been blue.
In the first 2 minutes, definitely been in the favor of BDS, and it's more, I think, of what we've come to expect out of this team. It was what I was mentioning was lacking from their play style last game is they weren't in control of the pace. Now it feels like they're much better at staying with the ball, maintaining their possession, putting that pressure downfield, and taking advantage of open holes. And there's another one right there, marked by 8, able to just find that open hole, slide it by. Arju was pushing too far forward in the rotation, too far around for the other defender. And Galaxy Racer, they're finding themselves in a 3-goal deficit now.
Yeah, absolute no man's land for Arju. Gets punished for it significantly, and it makes it a 3-0 game. Also gets bumped off the wall. That'll be Extra to take it all the way home. And it's 4-0 now. Team BDS really starting to break through this defense.
Yeah, they are. We're not even at the halfway point yet either. And Extra just able to take that off the wall and send it all the way through. So was trying to get there in time, but just not quickly enough. So all of a sudden, from a really good game from Galaxy Racer defensively in game one to being down by 4 at the half, it's such a shift in momentum, it's unreal.
It certainly seems like BDS has had enough of the Galaxy Racer oppression. They have certainly battled back. It's in a 4-0 game just beyond halftime. They'll still have to close things out. Again, you and I having the honor of watching the United week in, week out. We saw 4-goal comeback by the United boys last week against NRG of all teams. Right now, I think Galaxy Racer wanting to channel some of that energy as that one's just off the bar there from Monkey Moon. To be all the way down, Extra going to stop it in its tracks, but this has been a much better game from Team BDS. I think they're going to want to carry this momentum forward because, again, we've got Galaxy Racer here. Should be a tough series. And immediately after this, Team Liquid will be on your screens, and that should be a fun matchup as well.
Yeah, it really should. And, you know, I think BDS, especially in this game now, are looking to try and do what they were doing in that first series, which is, you know, they lost the one singular game, but then they're able to come back, make it 3-1, make it 5-0 in this one specifically. I don't think there's any chance of Galaxy Racer mounting a 5-goal comeback in this one. So we're going to be looking at more than likely a tie series between these two hunted. And I think that really does edge in the favor of BDS, because what I've noticed is teams that are able to take them down are either toe-to-toe the whole way through or just are dominant until they get the victory. When you start to let BDS play their style like they are here in this game too, it's really difficult to get them to slow down.
Really good point. The last time we watched these teams, Galaxy Racer coming ahead every game. Was a close back and forth struggle. Nobody really ever seemed to have the advantage outside of a couple of moments for Galaxy Racer. But I think we can certainly say that Team BDS has come to play here, at least in game 2. Going to tie up the series. This being the best of 5 means we've got at least 2 more games left to go. Trying to stay, one of these teams will be the only undefeated team in the group stage of Group D here. When things are all said and done, as we're going to be keeping an eye on Team Liquid and what they have going on right now up against the Wolves. Going to take a quick peek at the bracket while this one comes to a close. And I believe, okay, there isn't an update quite yet on the TL Wolves game, potentially starting a bit late there, but we will keep you updated as we continue on.
Yeah, keep you updated as we move along, but 5-0 in this second game is such a huge turnaround from what we saw in game 100. And one thing that I'm really interested about with this as well is You know, how does BDS maintain this moving forward? It's a really excellent start for them, or start for them in game two, not really great start for them in the series. But now that they've got this little bit of momentum moving forward, do they maintain it, or do we see Galaxy Racer begin to make a comeback of their own?
I think this first minute's going to tell the story of that. If BDS can replicate the success they found early on in game two here in this third game, would not be surprised if they carry that momentum all the way through the series. Good block there by Arju. And Galaxy Racer had a bit of a struggle on the defensive side. A lot of open areas that BDS was able to find offense through, and I'm sure they're going to want to shut that down. Matane will pick this up at the midfield line. Extra can't get around Arju. This could be dangerous. Marked by 8 gets blocked on that play by Ixo. This is kind of the brand of Rocket League that Galaxy Racer likes to play. Chippy, keep it in the zone. Look for opportunities when you can find them. That's over the head of the attacker. And finally, the ball will be cleared here for BDS. Nice play from Extra, but Arju just going to get enough of it. Already a savior medal. Can't save that one, though, as Extra. Top shelf. Great pass from Monkey Moon.
Yeah, it's a fantastic pass from Monkey Moon. But this shot from Extra right where it needs to be, but more importantly, the power that it needed to have, able to just sneak its way past that final defender into the back of the net. BDS again starting off with a lead here like they did in game number 2, carrying that momentum forward as they try and set themselves up on series point.
This could be scary out in front. Good block by Mark by 8. He'll keep it going. Quick grab that boost. Still has some in the tank to find Extra. Leads him a bit too far. Now Monkey Moon wants a chance in the corner. Walked away by Arju. Has to go up and over Extra. Marked by 8. He's going to play it into the corner. Almost loses possession there to Ixo. Monkey Moon has to play it out of the corner. We continue on. 1-0. Good shot. Better save. Rebound down in front. Won't have a touch on it. Matane gets blocked away. And now Marked by 8 going to send it down. I think that was a pretty important play there for Galaxy Racer. Trying to tie things up. If they could have found it there, this is a pretty different game.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a critical moment there. And like you said, it's a completely different game if they are able to get things tied up. But BDS, I mean, holding on to this possession, this is the first time we've really seen them give it away, and with some movement down the field. But their rotations are feeling a lot more cohesive. They're working together as a unit. And what I'm really noticing out of them is they're just increasing their patience, letting Galaxy Racer try and be the team that makes the mistakes.
Ooh, 2 good dunks from Monkey Moon. So let's try to buy some time for his team. Marked by 8. Quick shot on goal. Crossbar rebound for Extra's just high. And Ixo will play it away. I don't think Extra was expecting the rebound to come out. There was a defender in goal. He didn't get a touch on it. Now Extra will play it in once more. BDS trying to keep things moving in the Galaxy Racer half. Trying to find a bit of that insurance if possible. As Marked by 8 out in front. Extra fires. Good save. Matane just gets there. Still, it's dangerous out in front. That one's blocked away by Ixo. BDS continues to ramp up this attack, swarming the Galaxy Racer goal, but that one does fall back to the midfield line. They're going to reset, try to reload here, and get another one on the board.
And time running in here for Galaxy Racer as well. BDS goes up on series point. It makes it a very difficult situation for them to try and get back, and that was an open opportunity, just not capitalized on. Galaxy Racer not going to get too many of those, and the inability to send that into the back of the net could kill them in this game.
We've seen that twice already now. 2 chances to tie things up. Both go to the wayside. Now only 50 seconds left. Equalizer has to come soon if you're Galaxy Racer. Marked by 8, lock in the corner on Ixo. Monkey Moon can't find Extra. He'll have to rotate forward. This could be dangerous. That's going to be an own goal gift given to Galaxy Racer, and we're tied with 38 to go.
An own goal pool shot at that. I don't think I've ever quite seen one of those before. It's a bit of an unfortunate situation there for BDS. Obviously not at all what they were intending to do. And so after so much solid defensive work, Galaxy Racer ended up getting gifted a goal. Now with things back level, the onus is on BDS to try and get things back under their control and continue to work the way they were before.
You've got to wonder if Galaxy Racer is starting to feel it a little bit. Happy with the tying goal, though. Got to play a bit of defense off the back wall. Here's Arju, can't get around extra. Itzo's there, he's challenged by Mark by 8. Great bump on Matane, but nobody there. Nobody wanting to give up that big play, though. They still find a great pass blocked just in the nick of time. Makes it a 1-1 game in overtime. Game number 3. The winner of this one goes up on match point in the best of 5. Great pass to Itzo just wide. Arjus can't quite make the challenge on extra. Doesn't fall down for Mark by 8 to play into the zone. The Spaniard will look for a second touch. This is a back wall play. Shot towards maybe a double. Matane just gonna get it away. All 3 players committing there for Galaxy Racer. And they can't get by extra. Stonewall at the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, this has been really solid play coming forward from BDS. They try and find their way in to that back of the net, but Galaxy Racer on their final third has been so solid, but then they give it away. Midfield shot from Mark by 8. It's going to slide right on by, and Team BDS going to go up on series point.
A banger. How does he get that much power with the underside of his car? I mean, it looked like a wheel touch, but it didn't come off the car like a wheel touch. Certainly way well placed by Mark by 8. He goes top shelf with it, and that's a 2-1 game, making a 2-1 series here for BDS. Shot total is well in favor of the good guys, 11-4, as you can see on your screen there. And it didn't really feel like it, though, Sleegy, considering it took overtime and only 2 goals were scored. But definitely much better keeping the ball on the offensive side, not letting Galaxy Racer come back into this game.
Yeah, I think that specifically is what helped them the most in that game, is just keeping it offensive, making sure that Galaxy Racer was consistently pinned. That's what we saw them do. And even though the 1 goal that Galaxy Racer did get was a giveaway from BDS, an unfortunate own goal, BDS was able to bounce back. They go into overtime, they keep that pressure alive, and they're able to take that critical goal. So now series point on the line. Revenge also there as well. Ooh. This is BDS's game to take.
Galaxy Racer putting a couple of passing plays together. They just can't connect. Extra had a big save on the goal line. Matane now. Solid flick, no problem for Monkey Moon. He'll send Mark by 8 along to try to break out. So keeps it moving. Arju. Just a bit of a pop-up, though, forces the double commit. This could be dangerous if they can turn quickly. Arju off the sidewall, down in front. Gonna pop up high. Here's Matane. Looks for the pass across. Nobody home. Lucky Moon and company will see it clear. Getting away with that double commit at the midfield line, but you can tell Galaxy Racer all over it. Very quick to react, to try to punish. Just didn't quite get it to work this time around.
Not quite this time around, but for a minute and a half in, it's still 0-0, but BDS by far the team with the most opportunities throughout. The one thing that's been lacking is the quick counterattacks with Galaxy Racer, the offensive prowess of their own. What we saw in that game 1, where they tucked that victory, was their ability to really maintain consistent offense down the field. And ever since that game 1, it has been lacking from their play, and that's because BDS has been so good at winning the ball here at midfield and just getting that pressure of their own. And it was like I said all the way back then as well, they excel when BDS is able to control the pace of play, and that's exactly what they've been able to do throughout this series.
They've certainly done a great job of the possession game when able. I mean, of course, Both of these teams, when matched up, although that's a big giveaway, Monkey Moon's gonna play it out towards Extra, just can't get the shot on goal. Just to finish the thought, both teams, when you get them into a matchup like this, they're so similarly skilled as far as speed and aerial control goes that it ultimately turns into a long clear type of game rather than, you know, a heavy possession type game. But when BDS has slowed the pace of play down a little bit, kept things more possession focused, as Arju in transition misses that one wide. They've definitely done a great job of keeping Galaxy Racer on their toes. That's a good shot just off the bar. Rebound won't come through from Arju, and again, Galaxy Racer in a great position to score. They can't get the final touch.
And they just can't quite find that final bit of execution. And again, I go back to something else that I said during the previous games, is they're not going to get that many opportunities on this BDS team quite like that, and their inability to finalize those opportunities and send them into the back of the net could really hamper them as the rest of this game moves on. There's only 90 seconds left. BDS has by far had the most amount of pressure down the field, and for Galaxy Racer to not be able to finish off an opportunity like that really puts them in an awkward spot where they have to really start ramping up the pressure even more, and that could lead to open space in on behind.
Here's a pass to Extra, bar down, score. BDS first on the board. Beautifully done again. It's Monkey Moon to Extra.
Yeah, Monkey Moon to Extra, right bar downski and through. And that is what is really going to ramp the pressure up now, Hunted. They're already down by, or they're already facing series point. Now they're down by one. Little over 60 seconds left in the game. It is do or die for Galaxy Racer.
Well, here's Arju with a chance. Gonna send it back. Wall. Monkey Moon will clear. Kane desperately trying to keep it in as the line. Does have the pass down to Itso. Arju just can't find the connection on the pass. Is this one again going to be flipped back into the zone? Good play from Extra. Monkey Moon gonna send it clear. This has been a fun matchup so far. Might even be a second goal. Nobody can get there. Extra gonna back off. Wants to get the block on that pass. Pretty smart play there from the third man of BDS. But still, they've got to defend. 25 seconds left to go. That was a pass up to Maintain that didn't quite connect. 20 left now. Monkey Moon has to try to clear out of the zone. Maintain will keep it in. This will be Ixo into the corner. Extra. Oh, dangerous out in front. Just able to clear it off the post. This one will come down to Arju. That goes a bit wide. 4 seconds now. Time ticking towards the front. Monkey Moon will send it into the turf. And Team BDS take their revenge on Galaxy Racer. This time it only takes 4. A 3-1 series win, and they'll stay undefeated throughout the day.
Yeah, they'll stay undefeated. One more game against Team Liquid. But what a victory for BDS here, able to get that sweet, sweet revenge on Galaxy Racer. They do it, like you said, in 4, only losing that game 1. So I think overall, just another solid series.